Hello, everybody. I never turn that off and it's blasting in my ear. What is hitting? Oh, it was around my belt. Everything is tied up in knots. Where's this go? This goes over here. And this goes there. Okay. I sat down really quick and I was flying all over. We're going to have my heated vest on today because it's a little chilly. There's a pillow up my ass. Don't need a pillow up my ass to do anything. And we're in. Hello, everybody. I'm taking my belt off because I just sat on it and pinched myself, and I don't like that kind of business. All right. Actually, I got to put this down like this. All right, we're good. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Fancy meeting you all here. Bidet, everyone. Happy to see you. I was running around all day. The reason I got it up late and everything, I left the house around 11 o'clock and thought, I'll be back in like 2 hours, maybe three. I got home like 30 minutes ago. I had to help my father buy a new car. Now that he's doing better and hasn't gotten put in the hospital in 3 weeks, he's like, I want to have a nice new car for when I do get back on my feet. I don't want to deal with old bullshit, basically. So for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been working deals with car dealerships, but I got to do the deals for him because he can't leave the house for more than like 5 minutes. So all day today, we finalized the deal and brought home a brand new 2024 Jeep Wrangler. It's in the driveway. It's my father's car. I could use it, but it's basically a present for my father keeping his shit together for 3 weeks, basically. But hello, everybody. That is where I've been all day. It was a fun day. It was a busy day, but it was productive. And here we are. I literally was like, I thought I'd be home like 2 or 3 o'clock. I barely made it in time for the live stream. But that's pretty cool. Yes, thank you, D44. Thank you. Everybody else, Star, whoever thanks me, radiators, everybody, because I had a long day. And like I said, it was a good day, but it was a long day. And we got an hour and 20. If you look on the clock, we have about an hour and 23 minutes if we don't do the extra 30 minutes. The fact that I got the thing out late maybe hurts that a little bit because usually we have half the day to catch up or at least to get a head start. And we didn't have that this time. So we'll see what happens. But I did go ahead farther. I looked at episode 104 this morning before I left, and there's only an hour before the break coming up on episode 104, which barely covers the Patreon. I don't even think there's a full hour. I think it's like 55 minutes. So it barely even covers the Patreon hour, if that. But the back half is 2.5 hours. So whether or not we even hit 50 likes, we're probably going to go 30 minutes into the next thing on a YouTube video. I'll probably, if we don't hit 50 likes, I'll probably do the Patreon hour to the break, and then I'll probably do 30 minutes past the break as a YouTube video, which will leave us 2 hours for a live stream. If we hit 50 likes, we'll do 30 minutes. I'll do an hour Patreon, which will cut into the 30 minutes after the break, and then another 30 minutes for YouTube, probably. Either way, best, like, well, I don't know if you'd call it worst case or best case, but if we do the 50 likes and the YouTube video and the Patreon video, it'll still leave us with over an hour and a half for the live stream next week. If that all makes sense, I'm just trying to, get it all, catch us all up so we're all on the same page. But it should be fine. Let's shout everybody out. We have Clever Name I Made, Star, aka Leading Blind, David France, Amy. Is Amy France here? I see David France. I'm just wondering because maybe Amy was up top. But when I see David, I feel like when we have David, we lose Amy, and if we have Amy, but I feel like you're always both together, just doing different things in the same location. Either way, David and Amy, welcome, and I love you both. 44, Colvin, Vero G, Tealbird, new art by Tealbird. I'm sure you all saw it. Glorious shot of the tentacle Vokodo. I mean, I don't know if it goes by another name. We know it as Vokodo right now, but I feel like it goes by another name down the line. Little Paramonster, Amelia. Who else we got here? I know I saw it. I think I saw Ninja. But, well, here's Amelia, Tealbird, Patrick. Always got Patrick towards the tippy top. And I guess that's it because I put the first thing. Oh, that's right. It couldn't be too long because I just posted it an hour ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised it's not longer. What is up, Neil? How are you, my good friend? Either way, I have to get my drink. Tealbird, go get your drink. Everybody who's indulging on Radiator goodness, feel free to join me right now. Radiator goodness is going to happen. I don't see Ninja yet, but Ninja, we have you in spirit. Shane Barron, everyone who I know joins us for the typical Radiators. I mean, Colvin's here. Clever's here. I don't see the dude. I didn't see Michael either, but the dude and Michael, you know, usually the dude and Michael's coming home from work. The dude comes in a little late sometimes. We are going skating tonight. We will probably dip early. David, you enjoy ice regular skating? I'm assuming, well, actually, no, it could be ice skating. It is quite cold. Regular skating or ice skating? I suck at both, but if I'm gonna do one, I survive more on roller skates. Ice skates, I've told you guys in the past, I've ice skated once in my life. Insanely drunk. I knew the guy who had the keys to the skating rink, and we went after hours when they were closed, and I shot my teeth through my bottom lip and bled 2 gallons on the ice. 44, Clever, everybody, Radiators. Quad skating. What is quad skating? I'm assuming that's skating on quads, but I've never heard of that. Do you put skis on quads? Or skates on quads? Like, literally, this is what I'm imagining in my head. Because I was joking the other day about how my Jeep, when I have sport tires on it in the summer, it's like the Ice Capades. If I go into a parking lot with my sport tires, it's fun as long as you know what you're doing and you don't kill yourself. You could go flying around in ice covered parking lots and you hit the brakes and you just friggin' go. You just do 360s and you're all over the place. I highly don't recommend you do it unless you know what you're doing. You have to get wide open spaces and get up enough speed where you just start spinning, and you'll spin for like a couple 100 feet. So do not try it if you've never done it before. But I call it doing the ice capades in my Jeep. So I'm imagining that in quads. But I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. I'm sure other people never heard of ice capades in a Jeep Cherokee, but I've done it as well. Emily Mary, I forgot this was tonight. Oh, this was I thought this is tonight. On tonight, Emily Mary, you have made it in time. We're going to start in 2 minutes, guys. It is almost 6 o'clock. I want to make sure we get up and running by 6, just in case we do hit the 50 likes, which we're almost halfway to. And I didn't even put mine on, so let me go slap my like on here. Slap at the base. Slap at the base, man. Here we go. My like will break it. Oop, you can hear me talking in my own talk. Hear me talking in my own talk. We have now broke 20 likes because of my other account. So we're doing good. We're almost halfway there. We haven't even begun. We got an hour and 20 something minutes. So is everybody ready? We're not going to drink tonight. No drinking, just smoking. I think I flipped it on us. I think last week I said no more smoking and only drinking till St. Patrick's Day. I flipped the script on it because I ended up getting reloaded on marijuana. And I was like, I should probably start drinking on St. Patrick's Day. I thought it might be better than ending my drinking on St. Patrick's Day. I almost feel like that's a tease. I feel like starting my drinking on St. Patrick's Day is the way to go. And then I'll go into Easter. Ray visits, my brother, and then I'll quit drinking when Ray leaves, and then I'll go back to just smoking. So we have flipped the script in case you guys are keeping track, because I did last week say no more smoke and more drinky. So we're flipping it around. Mr. Beast would never. What do we got? I live by gravel quarries and have blown a couple engines cutting donuts. Quads are standard skates, not inlines. Oh, quad wheels, because it's 2x2. Got you. Literally, my mind went to quads, sport utility little quads. But that makes a lot more sense. I've roller skated in my life. But when I started roller skating, that's when inline skating became like huge back in like the mid 90s, early 90s. I feel like that's when inline skating became like massive with rollerblades and stuff. I never owned a regular pair of roller skates. I put them on once or twice when we would go to like roller skating rinks. But when I got my own pair of inline skates, rollerblades, that's when I started really skating a lot more, and I still sucked at it. I once went under a car. I was going down an extremely steep hill, and all my friends were experts at this point, and I hadn't done anything because I didn't have skates, and they were all wearing them for like a year or two at this. And I went down a hill and I slid under, like a car was coming up the hill, slammed on its brakes, and I went down and went under the car. The car stopped moving at that point, so I wasn't run over. But I remember it like it was yesterday. It was so traumatizing. I remember the car coming at me and I was going down this hill and I'm like, yep, this is the day I die. And I stopped and I couldn't get my brakes to work because I was still learning. And I just went down on my side. I scraped the entire side of my body and went under the front of the car. I went like boom and smashed into the bumper. And for like a second, I thought I died. And then they were like, don't worry, the car stopped and your fat ass just went underneath. I think that's what protected me because I was a chubby kid at the time. So I think me being a chunker saved my life. Might not be this might not be the distinction I'm looking for. I probably am getting into a conversation. I don't even know what started it. Anywho, before I start reading all the comments and getting lost in thought, we should probably start because it's after 6 o'clock. I hope you enjoyed my story of almost dying. I think I was like 12 years old. So 30 years ago. I'm 42. Look at that. Ninjas. Nona? Ninjas. Oh, Ninja's here. Bidet fam. I didn't see Ninja. All right. See, sometimes it's good. People catch me up. Ninja's here. Boop, 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 boop. Did I miss anybody else? I think I got everybody. I saw Emily Mary, David France, quad skating. You learn something new every day. I just bit into a cherry cheese Danish and it tastes like cardboard. Yuck. These are usually great. Yeah, I would be pissed. If I waste my caloric intake on a cheese Danish, it better taste frigging amazing. I was just telling my sister she got macaroons for Valentine's Day, and they were strawberry-filled macaroons. And last night I was like, I kind of want to taste one of these. And I've been good all week, and I had one, and I was like, I never should have ate that. It is so delicious that all I can think about now is that there are like 30 more in the fridge, and I can't eat them. And she'll let me eat them. I won't let me eat them. I confessed to my seniorhood, Jay. Oh, 51? Is that what 51 was? Are we talking ages? Oh, yeah, because Star is my age. So we're talking 44. That is completely fine. One of my best friends goes out with me all the time. Like, it doesn't go out with me, but he's like probably my best friend at this point. Is 62, and he acts younger than I do half the time. So as long as you have a young soul, and 51 isn't that bad. He's almost 64. But if he hangs out with me, he fits right in. Like, he looks like he'd be like late 40s, but he can hold his own. And I usually look younger than I do. So it's funny. He usually looks like my age, and I'll look like... But a lot of times people will be like, is that your son? Thinking, and then they'll be like, I asked like that because you look really close in age and I didn't want to be weird. And I'm like, I don't know who you're insulting or complimenting at this point. It's like, it's interesting ways that people talk. Because if I could be his son, I might look really old, or maybe he just looks really young, but he is still 20 something years older than me. So it's just like, I'm like, I don't know. Don't talk to me, strangers. That's what I should say. We never did the timestamp. How are we going to start? Good call, Daniel O'Day. Daniel O'Day jumps on the scene and immediately catches my mistake. But it's a good thing. I was like ready to start the thing. I don't even have a clock. I don't have a clock, anybody. How do I not have a clock? People probably said it, and Jay's just not paying attention. Apologies. How's the mic sound, guys? Everything's good? I did lower the mic a little, and I did finagle with it since last live stream. It seems like all the things I did to it only made it better. But let me know if you don't agree. I think, if anything, I tried to make it where it didn't pick up too much outside noise. And last week, if you remember, my sister and Robbie weren't here because they went to that fireman's gala kind of, or I think it's like a gala, whatever the heck it is. It was something for firemen. And I didn't have them here to test out the background noise. So now, once I had a week and was able to do all these things, I think it's perfected. But this is the first live stream I'm doing it on. Usually I have like lots of background noise and a show going on with volume. So you let me know and we'll work on it. I have my speaker blasting, so I don't know. 2717 is the timestamp. Thank you, Vero, for letting everyone know. Now let me see where I am. Oh yeah, I gotta go to this. Sorry, the fact that I didn't do this already, the weed is already kicking in. And I'm getting, I mean, I feel good, but I feel crazy. I just got brand new stuff. So this is like primo, brand new stuff. It's called Night Moves. Just like Bob Seger. I got Night Moves. Waiting on the Night Move. Well, I'm not waiting on it because it's here. All right. We're halfway there. 25 likes and we're going to start. Everybody, get ready. I see Aura, how are you doing? Welcome. Great to see you. You are not late. We are about to start in 3. Well, we'll give you a minute to catch up. I'll give you a little bit of time if you need to. Let's hit the radiators again, speaking of such things. We're halfway to 50 likes. I have strong hope. I have a strong sense that we will make it. I also have hope. But I meant to say, I feel like we're going to easily acquire this mark. And then we'll be set up, because then we'll have the Patreon hour. We'll be able to get into the second half in the YouTube video, and we'll have a solid hour and a half, 2-hour live stream next week on top of all of it. Everybody's good? All right. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, and then I'll smoke, because Jay will probably rant about God knows what for another 5 hours if he smokes and doesn't hit this clock. So everybody, hey, I'm in no rush. If I get tired, I just leave. Correct. You are correct. You are allowed to. These are things you are allowed to do because we are adults. 3, 2, 1, go. Wisdom saves. We're doing wisdom saving throws. It was Matt didn't stop talking before Sam started talking over him. Matt was like, wisdom saves, everybody. And Sam was like, "Ga-ba-da-ba," and he said something. So we're doing wisdom saving throws. Just in case you're like, that was a weird place to start. Now, just refresh me if anybody knows. What I didn't remember was right when Matt started and he said wisdom save rolls, somebody said, oh, and we never did blah, blah, blah. Did we not properly rest or something? I'm trying to think of what they meant. They were like, oh no, and we didn't do this. Like, we should have done this. And then the wisdom save came. And they couldn't do whatever they wanted to do. I don't know exactly what that was referring to. So if anybody could help me out. And there's my neck crack. Yeah, so we to Caduceus and Jester. Another crack. This is the Caleb thing. Star. By pure coincidence, my sister started watching that show and sent it to me and goes, you should start watching this show. And it was hell of a boss. So this week, I'm going to start it this week. She was raving about it. Not that I don't trust you guys. I was going to watch it anyway, but that's just a funny coincidence. They didn't prep to protect their memories the best they could. Gotcha. But yeah, Percy Jackson ended last week, and True Detective ends this Sunday, 2 days. So both my shows are done. We're starting Avatar live action on Netflix, and I'm gonna start Hell of a Boss. I'm gonna try it out. No guarantee. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know how it's gonna come out yet. Very vague. Is that it? Oh, great. So we're getting fogged. We literally, like, thank you, Star, for filling me in and whoever else helped filling in. The island remembers to forget. Yes. Oh my God. We talked. The funny thing is, I should have immediately known what that was referring to because we talked about, oh my God, what if we forget? This is literally, I'm like, this is who was saying we should leave? Certain characters were like, we should leave. We shouldn't, like, why take the chance? I was on board with that. Like, let's not be here anymore. Why take the chance? You slip up, you all are like going to forget who you are and what you do and who blah blah blah. Oh my God. Imagine we all just got lost in our minds and that's like it. What would happen? Would we continue the campaign? What if all seven lost their minds? Would we just continue the campaign not knowing anything and living on this island? There was a turtle somehow involved. All right. All right. So we're still good with thaumaturgy blowing our hair. I mean, that they could still cast spells. That is a definite good thing. The clock is not up. I finally said it and then I never clicked it. Horrible J. Horrible J. Sorry about that. Diamonds are a Ford's best friend. CAD. Loving some CAD. Loving me some CAD. Can you still juggle? Make sure she can juggle. God damn it. She better juggle. We're screwed. Here's a couple of stones, just two. Just juggle these two stones. What? The irony of CAD is all sense is just. I can't say it because reasons. Great, we can't juggle. Everyone, we're dead. We're all dead. Everybody. Everybody, we're all dead. Sorry, I have to wave this off. Sometimes. Travis and Ashley. She doesn't know her parents. But we don't. That's a big one. No, she doesn't. All right, never mind. All right, Yasha's losing stuff. Lots of stuff. What's worse? Forgetting the name of your dead wife or not juggling? Which is worse? I wouldn't want to remember. If I forgot, I mean, that'd probably be a blessing to forget the wife part. I mean, depending on how you look at it. Some people like to remember. I mean, would you rather remember or forget it ever? I mean, it probably would. Yeah, never mind. I don't want to forget it ever happened. That's worse. Very important. Fuck, my nephew ripped the O2 sensor out of the bottom of his Mustang. Don't lower your cars, people. I'll jump back in for radiator checks. Clever. You're good with cars? I mean, that sucks. That's horrible. But that must mean you're good with cars. I didn't know you messed around with cars. I do as well from time to time. The O2 sensor, hopefully it's not too difficult. I've had to replace a few O2 sensors. I mean, it sucks and it costs money. That's about. I never lower cars. I'll tell you. If anything, I raise cars, but like I typically don't do either. But if anything, like if I'm off roading or something, I'll raise a vehicle, but I never lower them. Too much damage on curbs and potholes and stuff. Right into the butthole, everybody. I hope you're all wearing your wetsuits because we're going in horrible places. Boop, 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 boop. We're rolling, everybody. We're rolling. Literally. Ridiculous roll. Over 20 with a miserable roll. Have we seen Michael or the dude yet? I haven't seen a moderator yet, but everyone's behaving themselves. I mean, typically we do. I don't think we ever really have any major problems. I mean, it's nice to have, obviously. I thank them. But I feel like we're all well behaved people. I'm here. He's on his way. Not good with cars, but I try not to fight. Hey, if you don't fuck him up, you don't have to be good with him, right? As long as you keep things intact and you don't take chances, you don't got to worry about the problems for the most part. I mean, accidents happen. But this wasn't an accident. It was created by lowering a vehicle. I mean, I'm sure it's still an accident. He didn't intentionally do it, but odds go up. Better the O2 sensor on a car than an O2 sensor on a closed circuit rebreather. But again, that's why you have 3 of them in a CCR. I saw some timer not on the screen. That was before. Did I see Daniel? Who was saying? I thought I saw something else. I thought I saw. I literally. Oh, there it's Star Sports Car Drivers. I literally thought I saw Daniel say that he was a sport car driver, like a race car driver. That's what happened in my head. I'm like, is Daniel a race car driver? I'll use it so much. It's going to make you smell bad, potentially. Slap that shit all over your body. I want to forget this. Can we forget this moment? Take it back. Oh my God, the day is ours. It was almost 15 minutes just to do our memory check. Jerry was a race car driver. Who is Jerry? Jerry Lewis. That's the only Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, maybe. Are we talking of a cartoon cat? I don't think so, but that's what I'm thinking. Michael, how are you, sir? Wanda? Question mark? They existed before I was ever born. Or Jesus? I'm not reading that right. Never still on the island. Yes, not very much. We are still on the island. Yes, we are. Matt literally just said, what do you want to do after the wisdom memory checks of 20 minutes almost? We have about an hour left, actually. I think we're already down to the final. Oh wait, maybe. Oh no, we got an hour and 10 minutes. I was gonna say I feel like we're close. This one's an hour and 20 plus minutes, so we'll smoke again at 2:31. 2:31 on the clock will be the hour countdown. We'll hit the radiators, and we are doing good. We're up to 30 likes. Remember to slap a like if we hit 50. We get into the next episode. Like the center of the earth in Godzilla vs. Kong. What is that place called? I just saw the trailer for the new one. It looks pretty good. I'm going to see it opening day. Godzilla X Kong. But what was the name of the place that they put Kong? "45 minutes till I get home. And I could slap on the likes. Michael, you take your time. We'll be here for at least twice that time, even without the 30 minutes. Be right back. Clever, you have fun. I'm assuming your cousin's here. Top of the bidet geyser. That's right, we have the punching glove. I totally forgot about the punching glove. I gotta lower this thing because I could barely see it. I'm gonna fix the clock, don't worry. I gotta move it a little. We're gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like that. Now I can see Caleb's face if he gets punched. There we go. Now let me fix it over here. Alright, we're good. Now if Caleb gets punched, I could see him. I had the window so big that I could barely see the top of his head. Smoke is getting thicker. So all right, he isn't getting angrier. He is just at a steady angered state. I don't think that's necessarily bad. I would say that's a good sign. If we've gone this long and it hasn't gotten aggressively worse, I feel like we're in a good spot. Granted, we could be in a better spot, but I feel like right now we're like holding the line of how far we could go. I wonder if Vokodo knows when it's taking your memory. Like, is there something going out that just does it, like a wave or just being there or however it works? I'm wondering if Vokodo knows whose minds are being affected, or if it's just like you're blocking it or you fixed it or whatever. That could matter because Vokodo could just assume everyone is affected and not be on their A game. No glasses yet, Jay? Ninja, I have them. But I'm not kidding. If I only really need them to read for the most part. And I've gotten used to it. And when I wear them on the computer, I'm breaking in gradually. Like every night I'll wear them. I still get like nauseous if I wear them too long and I'm reading too much. I'll if I'm in my room, I'll read the subtitles and then I'll kind of like take them off. And then I don't know if it's good or bad, but I literally like, I guess from not wearing glasses my whole life and now jumping in to being like 4K vision, it's like I just, it like almost gives me migraines. So I don't, I'm like, sometimes we're here for 3 or 4 hours and smoking. So I figure it's probably the worst time to try to get used to that. But one day we'll get, I mean, I've been reading all right, but it definitely would be better if I had the ability to wear them without getting negative reactions. Boop, boop, boop. I just want to make sure we get enough likes for the episode that Liam takes over the beginning. So this is a big time episode to jump into the next one. Is what you're saying, Mr. Michael? Like it's a good first 30 minutes. I think we're doing all right. We're like we need 20 likes, 20 more likes. We have an hour and 5 minutes. We need like one every 3 or 4 minutes. One like every 3 or 4 minutes, everybody. I mean, everybody can't really do much about it because I'm sure everyone here already did. I'm gonna look for pearls. Caleb and Jester looking for pearls. Veth sitting up top with Caduceus. And the other three are going down. 3 on pearls. Boop, boop, boop. I'm not sure which episode it is that some here don't want to miss it. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. He goes by and just waves. Like, I like it. Oh, he just gave me visions of childhood greatness. I'm like, what? The backside of the jungle. Oh, the Jungle Cruise. That's what happened in my mind. I love that. Look at Caduceus' or Talzin's face. Better to trust, yeah, better to trust your eyes. It's all real. Is it like The Last Crusade, where the way the rock is, it looks like there's nothing there, but it's an optical illusion. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, probably stuff I'm not supposed to read, but it looks like Michael took care of it. Yes, climb the cliff. Oh, I want him to. It's probably a bad idea. I want him to, but it's probably a bad idea. I want to climb the mountain. If it was Veth, Veth would. Veth would climb the mountain. For C3 watchers, always look behind Matt's waterfalls. It's like video games to me. Zelda had that, I'm sure. I feel like Zelda, if I'm thinking correctly, I feel like Zelda, yeah, Zelda was definitely the one with the waterfall. That might be the first game I ever remember having a hidden waterfall. Then I feel like Castlevania 2 had that thing with the waterfall. A lot of NES games, original Nintendo. I feel like even Zelda 2, a Link, what was it? Link's Adventure or whatever it was? Link, I can't remember the title, but you guys know. There was like a hidden waterfall level in that too, I think. Strength check. Didn't Molly try to look behind a sewer waterfall? I feel like it definitely happened in this. I can't remember specifically. I just think of that episode as sewer related. It's my Phantom of the Opera brain. Phantom of the Opera. I don't know the song. I just know that part. And I sang it probably horribly. I'm waiting for this. Yeah, Yasha's. Well, that ain't good. That ain't good. Yasha has been taken by the jet stream. Yeah. I'm picturing John McClane from Die Hard with a Vengeance. When he gets spit out of the top of the aqueduct, he was in the aqueduct, the water aqueduct. If you saw Die Hard with a Vengeance, John McClane gets shot a good, I would say, off the top of my head, from what I remember, 80 to 100 feet high. Maybe, that's probably a lot. 50? He's probably like a good 50, 60 feet high when he gets blasted out of that thing like a geyser and smashes right into the ground after getting shot 57,000 times in a undershirt with no shoes. Well, maybe he might have had shoes on in that one. Just got here. Shane Barron. Oh, that's right. The new icon. I was like, Shane Barron. Oh, yeah, that's right. Last week, new icon. It is an eye catcher. I like it. Just got here. Had to scroll back a bit to figure out what was going on. Shane Barron, gentleman's sewer smuggling route is it goes to the river. It's underground. They found a ruin in a collapsed wall. We also passed the hour mark where we were supposed to smoke. So everybody, I'm gonna give a minute or two warning. Ninja, I think I saw Ninja. Ninja, are you able to join us? When Ninja is ready to join, just in case Ninja ran into work. We'll hold up for the crew. But when we're ready, we're hitting the radiators very shortly. Under an hour to go. We need 18 likes. 18 likes in an hour. It's not a dream. Your pin feathers. I had to change the icon. The old icon had since the beginning of creation of the account. I think change is good from time to time, and I dig it. I honestly don't even remember. I half the time I can't even see what the icons are. They just like catch my eye, and I know who you are. So I couldn't even tell you what it was. I just remember it was like darker and grayish. Probably not, right? She can't rage after. Look at Matt's face. Yeah, in all fairness, I think rage is out of the question. That's it. I say that like I'm mad. Are we doing it all right? I feel like I just saw the live stream flicker. Is everything good? Everyone's good over here? I'm like, whenever Matt describes it like that, I literally was thinking we were going to get like hammered. And it's 12. I'm thinking like, oh my God, the way it's described, it sounds so dark and painful. Oh, I didn't see Ninja. Oh no, Ninja is there. I have been summoned. 44, Colvin, Shane Barron, everyone has joined. All right, I didn't see. I didn't see. Let me pack this. Oh my God, here we go, everybody. Everyone's got a current stream. Yeah, good. All right. Good here. All right, everyone's good. I was going to say for a second it looked like it flashed, but I might have just saw the subtitles out of the corner of my eye. Radiators unite. We need 17 more likes. I feel like I had smoke coming out of my body that I didn't even breathe in. I had a dream. I dreamed of dreams. Yasha's great in like the lost memory category because she's already like so few words and doesn't know a whole lot about her own life. And losing your memory on top of that is quite comical. I mean, probably not to the person. The dude, what is up? And Michael, well, Michael did pop in earlier. Michael's on his way home. The dude, how are you? How's life going? I finally got, if you didn't notice, you probably did, but if you didn't notice, I finally dropped Dragon Ball Z. I honestly forgot to do it. I watched it and then thought I posted it with Bleach and everything else. And then I was like, oh crap, that never happened. So there is Dragon Ball, a couple episodes of Dragon Ball out. I think it's 28, 29, like 3 episodes. Forrest the Runner, what is up? How are you doing, Forrest? Just remember, Jay, if we don't get enough likes, it's not because we don't like you enough. I know. It's funny, at 44, I was saying earlier how I'm like, I repeat myself 500 times in case, new people come in and don't know quite what's going on. Because I just naturally assume everyone we talk to throws up a like as soon as they jump in. So there's very little we could do. It's all about building our family of friends so that we could hit 50 likes, and then one day we'll hit 100, and then at some point Jay will just never leave this chair. We'll just hit 1,000 likes every video, and I'll just have to continuously watch until we run out of campaigns. I'll grow old in front of your eyes. I'll eat right here. I'll have a bidet put in the chair, so we literally have bidet all the time. The dude is good, just got home. How's life been? The same, better, or worse? I only ask specifically because if it's worse, then I'm sure you don't want to talk about it. But if it's the same or better, maybe you got some happy stories. I think we should campaign to hit 100 likes for episode 110. I could, and I said this before, I don't know if we ever did. We might have done it once, but I could drop an early release like of the thing, and then that way you could like it as time goes on leading up to it. So like if it's a major episode, I could post the link for the live stream like the night after, and then it'll be up for several days so that people can like find it. So like when you set up like a go live thing like that, it will send it through people's feeds. So there's a good chance if I did it way earlier, we might get more new people and stuff like that as well. And it would just give people more of a chance to slap likes on it. So maybe we'll do that just to give it a jump start. If it's something that we're trying to hit for a monumentous occasion. Streamlabs is set up in the background. It always has been. But you can find a list of all commands here. Every now and then something happens where Streamlabs does that. My brother set it up way before we had moderators. So we're going back a while. And we've never turned it off. I don't feel like it's ever conflicted beyond like silly little things like emojis and stuff. I'm not sure though. If it's a problem, we'll turn it off next time. Because Jay has no clue and he'll probably end up blowing up the entire computer in front of him just trying. We still have Ford and Bow. I feel like there's not really been one, like I feel like for a while before we hit the island, there was always like a character we were focusing on. Like Caduceus had a moment with his family, and Veth had her whole thing turning back into Veth. We've been like a group effort for a good while now, I feel like, because no one is really getting more. Oh, well, I guess this is Jester's thing because of Traveler Con, but Traveler Con became something totally different at this point. Like we haven't even hit Traveler Con yet. And it's like a group effort thing at this point. I mean, most is, but I just feel like none of us are more important than the other at this. Two seconds. New Asgardian here. And I love the hammers. Because no way in hell is anyone going to want the 30-minute time for 50 likes to interrupt the beginning of 111. Jay, did you read? Oh, what? Did I read? your DM. I did not. Did I read it? I might. When did you send it, Michael? Is it something you sent me like recently, or was this like another time in my life? All right, I think it's focus time. Is that focus time? I see eyes or something. Long broken. I was gonna say, is it our own boat? Is it a piece of our own ship or something? Wood. We got some wood. Dope wood. We got some dope wood over here. What what could that wood do? Like I'm wondering if that has is it possible we could age it or there's a marking on it that could identify where it came from? $44 is literally attacking me. Literally attacking him. Just signed up for your pay. 44. Thank you. Just signed up. What interested you over there? Or is it beyond this? There's a freaking 1,000 shows over there. A freaking 1,000. We've been doing movies every month now. When the new year started, we do at least one movie or two movies. I can't remember. We do a lot of stuff. I think we do minimum two movies a month now. Poor Yasha. Mjolnir throwing the hammer up. Dope wood like mahogany. Was that Popo? Oh, I knew it. I didn't even read the name. And when I heard mahogany, I'm like, it's either the dude or Popo. Popo, how are you on this magnificent day? I hope you slapped a like on the channel because we're getting near the end. We got 50 minutes. We got a while. We got, I think, 50 minutes, 50, 45 minutes. Mjolnir sounds better than hammered. I got Mjolnired. I got Mjolnired. That's wood. Wet wood. We found wet wood. We got wet wood. Everything is. Want this to be something. It's got to be something, right? I'm thinking like maybe there's a marking or something. It's the chair. Oh, the chair. I'm like, what does he mean? Oh, the chair. That's what he means. Well, it is kind of. Possession is now yours, Bo. I don't think anyone is going to come walk it up like, yo, you found my wood from 1,000 years ago. They said it was quite old. I mean, maybe not 1,000 years. I'm guessing a good 100 years potentially, possibly. Maybe. I mean, underwater wood would get rotted pretty quick. Not the dude JB, or possibly at the dude JB, is Popo's pecking order. All these squares make a circle. Not sure, but it's really worth at least 1 month to check it out. Also, Avatar, and I imagine more seasons of Vox Machina are going to be there. Yes, every season of the animated Avatar is on there. We finished it like a year or two ago. So if you're interested in Avatar, every animated show is on there in full. And we will be doing the live action. I'm hoping I could get it all out in like the first week because I think they all drop day one. So I'm literally taking the day off to watch them all, throw them up on Patreon. Doctor Who, Firefly, Misfits. Firefly, we only did 1 or 2 episodes, but Misfits, I watched all of them, finished the whole series. And Doctor Who, I think we're in halfway through season 4. All seasons on there. What is he gonna say, Matt? Oh, Matt was about to. I was holding off to see what Matt was gonna say, and he teased me. That's like when somebody says, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this," and then you're like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh mate, I can't tell you. Sorry, I forgot. I can't tell you. I totally forgot." When I was saying how you cannot believe what I'm about to tell you, that I can't tell anybody. I forgot that. So, I mean, it wasn't the smart thing to do, but I'm happy someone did it. Oh, yes. What is going on? It was a good idea. Jay, my DM started last week. Just a few non reaction show recommendations. I think I did see it then. I had to have seen it. I wrote down a bunch of notes the other day. It was probably related to that. It was when I was going through Discord and Patreon and everything. I was like, I got to do this, got to do this. I think that was one of them. What? It's Goonies. Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here. That's exactly what Zelda says, right? There's a secret behind the waterfall. I feel like that is the exact wording. I miss Doctor Who. I can't believe I'd never seen it. I always thought it looked too, like, cheesy, I guess you'd say. Like the special effects. My brother used to watch it when I was little, and I'd be like, I didn't get it. I was just like, why does that look like that? And I, like, now watching it, I'm like, it's better that it's like that. Like Farscape, things like that. I love the practical and the puppetry and stuff like that of Farscape. I want it more than perfect CGI or computer graphics. You as a great white shark. To be fair, it is very cheesy. Yes, I would agree. I feel like Farscape is too. I feel like anything that brings in Muppets or something like that is going that angle, but I like it's like intentional. I feel like I definitely in the sake of Farscape, but I feel like the Doctor Who is definitely being intentionally cheesy a lot of the time, and I didn't get that when I was younger. I thought they were like I never watched it, so I didn't have I had my opinion was basically just based on seeing what little bits I saw my brother say, and I was like, I can't take this seriously, and I feel like you're definitely not supposed to. I was getting a cotton mouth from all the radiators. We're gonna hit the radiators again, by the way, in about 5 minutes. It'll be the 30-minute countdown. In 5 minutes, we will do the radiators, and we're about 14 likes away. 14 more likes. And I think Michael still has his to put up. So we're pretty much near single digits. We're like nearing single digits needed. One. Right after pissing yourself, what are you going to do? I was going to say, that's got to be a strength saving. Laura's been rolling bad. 8. 8. We're averaging a 10 here. Bow has been launched. We've launched a bow. Oh my god, there is so many comments that just came out. Doctor Who is very low budget, but they did some fun stuff with it, like the Stone Angels. Yeah, I definitely like the. You could see they did what they could with it being also probably like 20 years old at this point. How I'm in season 4. I feel like season 4 is probably 20 years old, 15 years old. Many reactors and up watching The Office, Law and Order, NCIS, etc. when not at work to save shows in case they might need, so figured a few different shows for offline would help. I've never seen any of those. I've never seen, well, The Office. I've seen The Office. All those shows like NCIS, Law and Order, and there's like 100 different ones. I've never seen any of those shows. Nothing against them. I honestly thought if I got into one of them, I'd have to watch 500 different ones for 500 seasons. And it seemed like a lot. But that was before I did reactions. So, I mean, hey, I'll watch whatever. Is it 150? Check out Back to the Future Dice Through Time now at Cruta. What is that? Crew out of time? Oh, it's Critical Role out of time. I'm like, what is Kraut a time? Raven's Burger. I'm getting distracted by the ads. 2005, so 19 years. Damn. And that's season 4. Or no, well, actually, I think 2005 was season 1. But yeah, still 20 years. That's right, because it's literally called Doctor Who 2005. I'm like, I can't remember what year. But I'm in season 4, so it is about 15 years. But I mean, still, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm gonna hit the hay. Have fun. Oh, good night, dude. I didn't see you say good night. You have a good one. It was great seeing you. Well, not seeing you. It was, well, I see you. I see your name. I see you. Let's get some dope monk shit. Did I miss the Yasha moment? I think not. I I feel like it. Oh, oh. I mean, she's close. She got close. 800 less feet. I was gonna say, why is she saving it? If you, I was thinking the same thing that Laura was just explaining. I'm thinking like, yeah, you could use it more than once though. Either way, it's cool. I like it. It's an entertaining way to go about it. That is remarkable. The Abe Sapien dive. How? Oh, is that like always? Bo always could sustain up to 60 damage on a fall? Like, what if she goes back up and does it again? Is it like once per day, or she just negates 60 damage a fall? All right. Veth and Yasha are in. Monks go figure. I love this moment. I'm stealing that is remarkable. I hope that's okay. You could steal whatever you like. Well, with, within reason. You could steal anything that comes out of my mouth. Holy crap. Could we What? I'm like right now I'm thinking there might Caleb is making it or Liam is making it sound so much worse than it probably should be. That's what I was going to say. I thought we established that you always still know it's you. You like I understand what Liam's saying, but I feel like even with the worst intelligence ever, you still know you're you. Matt is confirming that you're not going to eat your friends. I feel like I don't know. I mean it could go the other way too, but I feel like that makes the most sense. Dope monk shit. Monks are an okay class. Is that what that says? I'm stealing that is remarkable. I already saw it. Shh, let it be weird. I know exactly what you're talking about. I in my head was like that doesn't sound right. I just got an ad in my Critical Role stream. Grr, lol. How far behind did I fall this time? Not too far. A little far. Be right back. Have to find a parking spot and go up. Michael, we'll see you soon. Liam is playing as correctly as he can. Remember, Jester becoming a moth. Yeah, I appreciate Liam for being as fair as possible. I like that. I like when people are like call each other out in case like things are giving them an advantage or something. I'm very much like that. You guys say all the time I need explanations. I'll be like, "Wait, why did that happen?" I don't want no favoritism. I don't want Matt giving us an easy time for no reason. We earn that. We earn it. 13 more likes left, everybody. 13 more likes. Michael's going to put a couple up there as soon as he gets in his house. We're so close. We're inching closer. I want to raid all the ships, steal all the treasures, but then I'm thinking whoever I mean, they're probably all been raided already. I mean, we're dealing with Vokodo, who is greedy as shit, wants everything. What if we stayed in here and rebuilt one of the ships and sail? I mean, well, I don't know how we'd get out. Well, they had to have gotten in there. They had to have gotten in there. So could we get them out? I would stay here, rebuild, like build a mega ship with all of the other ships. Like we'll just stay down here for like years. Screw Traveler Con. We're gonna build an armada of ships underneath and kill everybody in 2 years. That's interesting. So it is big enough for a ship to go in? That's what I'm asking. Some of them might be seaworthy. I think we should fix one of these and take. We lost our ship. This is our chance to get one back. Yeah, let's go for that ship. I'm all about raiding this ship, finding out. That's what I was thinking. Is it like is there something else to this, or is this just the garage that we parked all our boats in? And they weren't destroyed. This is people who willingly stayed and then just docked it over here. But I would imagine that they're empty of anything, because if people docked them here, these people were willing to give everything to Vokodo. I'm assuming they took everything off the ships and gave it to Vokodo. We're also down to 20 minutes. Wait till the characters suck. Seems Clever has his keyboard's aphasia lock on. Liam is playing as correctly as he can. I'm not Googling shit. I know. What the heck? Totally felt angina in my heart. Jay's a ghost blood. Okay, it's been chaotic here. Have we had the flappy moment yet? Radiators. We're down to like little under 20 minutes left. And we are 12 likes away, everybody. 12 likes away. We're getting close, but we only have 15 to 20 minutes left. We're run out of time. Radiators, though. Let's enjoy the last 20 minutes of this one while we ponder. Orange glow, everybody. We have an orange glow happening. Make a perception check. Nothing. I like that. Was this man-made, or was this just like a good spot? Natural one. The entire cave collapses on Bo and she's dead. Have to go. Have fun, Tealbird. You have a good weekend. Thank you very much for the art. I very much enjoyed it. I love me a gigantic monster creature anytime. Thanks for the art. Tealbird, have a great week. I hate it. I'm pretty sure that was related to something else. But Tealbird, yes, thank you. Art is beautiful, as always. Have a good night. Magma. Hot magma. Good luck with the... Oh, that was to TL. Thanks for the art. Blah, blah, blah. I already read all that. Frumpkin needs an hour to learn how to swim. Yeah, I kind of... That's deep, Bo. I still think I agree with them. I didn't think that much, but I agree that it is possibly just another thing related to it, but not it. Liquid hot magma. Star Wars music kicking in. We're on Hoth. Roll a death save. I added my extra like ninja is here. We're going to do it one more time, everybody. We have less than 15 minutes. We're down under 15 minutes. Probably 10 minutes till Matt says goodnight. And we need 12 more likes. But everybody, Radiators Unite, Ninja, just in case this is our last one. We'll do another one if we do 30 minutes. If not, this is probably it because I got to let the room air out after a smoke session. So Radiators Unite. So Ford is chasing down Caduceus. Caduceus is going in. Yes. Yeah, catch him. Catch him. Catch him. You definitely go after him. You definitely catch him. You go after him. Oh my God. All right. That was a good thing. He starts going again. He stops. What the frick is happening? I mean, I feel like that just happened so quickly out of nowhere. Oh my God. We are rolling horribly when needed. Yeah, see, like I was gonna say the same thing. I'm not sure if holding him back is the right move. But it's like what kill him. It's like we don't know who's right or wrong, but you probably should at least follow him. Somebody should, I mean, somebody's got to know where he is and what he's doing in case. But I don't know if you stop him. I mean, we could be split up. I don't even know what to think. The liquid radiator fluid is kicking in. It's not. That was the end. It's not. I paused and thought about it and then concurred. Counterspell. Yeah, oh my God. Ah, so he might not be able to counterspell. He can't counterspell. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I can't believe it has become this complicated over hunting down our own guy. Oh my God. I was gonna say we eventually they'll notice, but it's happening so fast. They're not gonna notice in like 10 seconds that something's going on. I gotta go there. Oh yeah, I'd love to. Absolutely love it. That wasn't a dope line. We're going to end this episode with these shenanigans. There's 5 minutes left. We got like 5 minutes left. We are, I feel like for the last 10 or 15 minutes, battling each. I mean, What do you, I guess people can't say. I was going to say, who thinks it's right to let Caduceus go? I'm leaning more towards let Caduceus go. But follow him. You know, let him go, but follow him. You're blind, holding Caduceus, who wants out. All right, verbal. All right. 26. 26. That is. And now he is not being held. I thought he had a. Oh no, we didn't have to let go. That's right. It was verbal. Never mind. I was gonna say, didn't we have to let him go? Verbal. Didn't have to let him go. We're still holding him, and we're blind. Like a nice boy. Just break free like a nice boy. Caduceus gets out. Yeah, like, what does Ford do now? All right. So now Caduceus. I mean, at least everyone's alerted. Yeah, like I'm screaming. We need this. This has to be a quick thing here. Blind. I'm useless. I'm go getter. I'm useless. I'm just a useless. I mean, blinding you was the nicest thing he could have done. He could have done a lot worse. He was trying to be a nice boy, he said. So yeah, Ford is not only blind, but lost a lot of spell slots. Gotta go to have dinner. Amelia, have a great night. Let him go, but follow him is the most self actualized shit I've ever hear in my life. I'll get a little on that. Continuously branching. Continuously branching odd tunnels. So he could be anywhere. Yeah, that came out of nowhere really fast. Ford could catch up. Yeah, Ford could catch up. Yeah, networker. That's the problem. It isn't even about catching him at this point. He could have went in any, like, the odds of where he chose the path. I mean, maybe there's a certain path that guides you better than another. We still need 10 likes, everybody. 10 more likes. I don't think we're hitting it. I think we're at 40 according to my current reader. We are 10 away. The great Matt Mercer. The great Matt Mercer. When did this air? Boop. July 27th, 2020. On 2020. I am going to turn this off. Whoop. I think it was 10. So that's around there. I mean, honestly, it's not, it'll work out good this way, which basically what will happen is instead of having 30 minutes extra now, we're going to have an extra 30 minutes next week because I was going to go into after the break anyway for the YouTube video. So now I'll just do the 30 minutes that we would have normally done now. I'll just do that in the Patreon hour, and then we'll do the 30 minutes after the break for YouTube, and then we'll still have 2+ hour live stream for next week. So either way, those 30 minutes are going to go into the live stream because I seriously doubt we're going to hit 10 likes. Well, now we need 8. We are catching up, but I don't think we're going to hit it in the next 3 minutes while we say goodnight. But like I said, it actually works out where the live stream is getting it either way. Because if we don't do it now, we're just going to add it to next week's because there's just too much for the Patreon hour and the 30-minute YouTube video. There's just too much time, which is a good thing. I have 4 likes in a bit. Was making my noodles for dinner. I even think with that it's not going to happen, Michael. We're double that short at this point, but it's all good. Like I said, make your noodles. You have glorious noodles. I'm going to jump right into the Patreon hour after we're done, and then I'll do the YouTube video, and then, like I said, 2-hour live stream next week. It's honestly been a very busy day, so I'll get done with my night and maybe I'll get sashimi again. Last week, I did it as well. I keep doing it. It's like my reward. Because a lot of times after we're pretty high, and then I go and I get like caught up watching a show for 5 hours, and then I eventually do it that night, but it's like late. I reward myself with sushi or sashimi now, and I like actually get things done. I actually like properly prepare. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to do the Patreon hour. I'm going to go jump on YouTube, and then we'll do the live stream next week. 22 was a vid from 22 Live It was the vid from 3 days ago. Says 106 live. What does that mean? 106 live. Maybe that's related to posting it now. I've got the one. Let him go, but follow him is the most. Oh, that was I read. Gotta go have dinner. I've got the one. Posting it now. Says 106 alive, 22 has to be related. Said I have 4 likes. Okay, fam. Hope everyone has a great week. So I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody. Jump into the Patreon movie. We're gonna have a Patreon movie. Clever name I made. Michael and the DoJB, my moderators. Michael, thank you very much. Still feel free to slap the 4 likes on the channel because it always looks good and the numbers mean something at some point. So do it as well, but enjoy your noodles. 44 as well. Daniel O'Day, Star, Little Paramonster, Vero G, Patrick M. Gormley, Colvin, Daniel O'Day, Amelia, Emily Mary, Tealbird, Shane Barron. I think I said Daniel O'Day, but you're getting another one. The dude. Up, I hit a break, and it's all the same. Up, not the dude JB. I don't know who they are. They're a phantom in the night. Forrest the Runner. I think I got mostly everybody already. But if I missed anybody, I'm trying to think of who else I might have met. Ninja Master, obviously. Did I say Ninja? I hope I did. Ninja Master. Amy France, David France. I'm trying to think before I sign off. Let's get the little thingy over here. I hope you guys had fun quadding. Quad? What is it? Quad skate? Oh, yes, quad skating. Because I thought it was quads. But everybody, I hope you enjoy your weekend. Is it Friday yet?